The AlphaTauri duo of Pierre Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda has been declared the most popular duo among Formula One fans all over social media. From engaging together during promotions of events to getting featured in various videos, fans are receiving this pair quite adequately. But if you're someone who keeps track of news regarding F1, you must be aware of the tension that has evolved between the teammates recently at the British Grand Prix. And if you have missed this somehow, this video is right for you, because we're going to give you an entire detail of what has occurred and what led these players to turn out against each other. But before that, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And now, let's get started. Since 2018, Pierre Gasly has been involved with AlphaTauri, which was earlier known as Toro Rosso. In 2019, he moved to Red Bull, but was dropped halfway into the season. On the other hand, a driver that has burst onto the Formula One scene this year is none other than AlphaTauri's Yuki Tsunoda, who was initially a successful player in the 2020 F2 season, and right after that he happened to join AlphaTauri in 2021. He was quite a rookie and had to work very hard. He was quite new in the scene in Formula One racing and well known among fans for his incredible swearing. 90% of the Formula One fans are always trying to find answers to the question, why does he swear so much? We know you had a good laugh, but this is something that Yuki Tsunoda himself confessed. The friendship between the two was going quite well. On and off the track, when an incident happened where Yuki Tsunoda had spun to teammate Pierre Gasly, had to apologize to both his Frenchman as well as the AlphaTauri team. Yuki Tsunoda was blamed for clashing with AlphaTauri Formula One teammate Pierre Gasly. They were running in 7th and 8th when they crashed into each other. Though Yuki Tsunoda took the blame on himself, this event led him to finish a lowly 14th place, and Pierre Gasly had to eventually retire. The onboard footage revealed the entire incident of their battle, which began to heat up slowly on lap 10 at Stowe. Pierre Gasly's graining soft tires allowed his teammate Yuki Tsunoda to come closer to him. What Yuki Tsunoda did was he went down inside, and Pierre Gasly, on the other hand, ran wide off the circuit. However, he still managed to get back before Vale. Yuki Tsunoda tried very hard to run for the inside while staying close to the sister car at the tight right-hander at Village. This contact sent both of the F1 racers to spin off the track. That was indeed a tough situation for the players, isn't it? When the engineer asked Yuki Tsunoda about his car, he replied inappropriately saying, "My car is okay, but effing hell." Nevertheless, this Japanese driver received not only a 5-second penalty, but also 2 penalty points for having caused the collision and finished the race last of the 14 classified runners. On the other hand, Pierre Gasly eventually had to retire because of the damage to the wing. At first, Yuki Tsunoda thought that he was at no fault and had more space to move. Later, he accepted his mistake when this Japanese player was asked by motorsport.com about the entire incident. Yuki Tsunoda said, "Well, from my side, my speed, it was easy to make the corner. But at the same time, I didn't expect that he'd close the door. I mean, he didn't close the door fully, but it was not enough space, I would say, to turn." According to him, both teammates have to negotiate. He was very sure about himself gaining the second position as he was faster than Pierre Gasly. However, he acknowledged his fault and asserted that he had nothing to say other than taking the entire blame on himself. He detailed more about the entire scenario of the race, saying that there was no way that he was overspeeding. It was still possible for him to stay on the white line at the exit. He couldn't expect that Pierre Gasly was still fighting against him in a corner. Maybe because it was his fault, as his expectation management was not good enough. He repented on the entire situation, saying that he could have waited for another opportunity to pass Pierre Gasly. His speed was also quite good, which made him believe that he could go into the corner. He said, "I also didn't expect Pierre to close the door quite as much as he did, so this is a mistake from my side." So this incident taught him some lessons, and in the future he'll try to escape the next time this happens. He also asked forgiveness for damaging the car, which was very tricky to drive and made driving very difficult for Yuki Tsunoda. He also added, obviously, if we drive battling each other, we want to give the minimum room as much as possible. Because if you don't want to let the car pass so easily, so I can understand Pierre. Of course, definitely I can wait for a different opportunity. I would say the main thing is, I'm sorry for the team. I mean, definitely, we've got to have a conversation. Obviously, in my other situation, I was faster, clearly. But anyway, that's my fault, I would say. Nothing I can say other than this. In a difficult season like we're having, we can't miss this sort of opportunity. It's the first time we're having such a scenario and such a situation. It was just unnecessary. The technical director of AlphaTauri, Jody Egginton, was asked about the entire problem, to which he stressed the fact that he was not all happy with Yuki Tsunoda's action. He said it's very frustrating to have thrown away a likely points finish on a weekend where the team and drivers have worked so hard to extract the maximum from the package and get the cars into a position to fight for points. According to him, the contact between the two F1 teammates was not good as both of their cars had to suffer damage. Not only that, one has to retire and there is no way back. He said that the team members will have a meeting today in which they will have a necessary discussion about Yuki Tsunoda's move, which needs to be avoided in the future. Yuki Tsunoda had to fly back to Italy with the boss of his team, Franz Tost. He accepted his accountability for the entire incident and apologized to Pierre Gasly and his team by sharing an Instagram story claiming that he was glad to hear about Zhou and Alex were in good health. He also added that he would like to ask forgiveness from Pierre Gasly and especially his team, and he's ready to accept whatever blunder he has committed. He concluded by saying that he'll be back in Austria and return stronger than before. Pierre Gasly was shown the black and orange flag during the race. As a result, he was forced to come into the pits for work on that damaged rear wing. When asked, he said that the rear wing wasn't working properly. He had to retire because he was missing parts of the rear wing, which were just hanging loose, as the matter was extending unnecessarily. Pierre Gasly found that retiring the car was the only option left for him. Pierre Gasly prevents himself from criticizing Yuki Tsunoda in public. He was disappointed about the entire situation, as well as his partner. Citing his dissatisfaction, he said that initially they were in a very good position after the restart. So something that needs to be discussed internally, and I'm not going to start talking here, but I'm extremely disappointed to have missed such an opportunity. They were both on the same track where they struggled very hard. It was such a crucial time for them, as this was their only chance to gain such an opportunity in a tough situation like this. It was absolutely unnecessary. He said that to resolve the situation, he was ready to sit and discuss with Yuki Tsunoda internally, as they were the only ones who were present. Meanwhile, the AlphaTauri rookie thanked his team for their repair job, which was quite fast. They managed to get him out till the very end of the session. Yuki Tsunoda then explains why he lost the car in the first place. It was very helpful not only for him, but also for the engineers, whom he highly appreciated for taking the data, even for a single lap. So what do you think about this dilemma? Will Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly become teammates and resume their journey in F1 again? Or do you think that there's no chance at all? Please feel free to express your opinions in the comments section below. We have now come to the end of the video. Now that you have come so far, do like and share this video with your sports enthusiasts, family, and friends. And don't forget to hit the notification bell icon for more updates on sports. Thanks for watching.